Welcome. Tonight's homework is page 708 to 709, 6 through 22, and 24 through 32. Remember that your quarter 4 review packet is due on Friday, May 2nd, and the state's project is due on Monday, May 5th. Today's notes over 12.4 is on translations. Our goal is to translate figures in a coordinate plane. A transformation is a change made to the location or to the size of a figure. An image is the new figure formed by the transformation. A translation is a transformation in which each point of a figure moves the same distance in the same direction. Sometimes this will be referred to as a slide. A tessellation is a covering of a plane with a repeating pattern of one or more shapes. A tessellation has no gaps or overlaps. Example number 1, describing a translation. Example 1, describing a translation. For the diagram shown, describe the translation in words. In a translation, a figure and its image are congruent. They look the same. Think of moving horizontally and vertically from a point on the original to the figure in the figure to the corresponding point on the new figure. For instance, to go from A to A prime, we move 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units up. From A at -3, -2 to reach A prime at 1, 3. Coordinate notation. You can describe a translation of each point x, y of a figure using the coordinate notation. To go from x, y, we go up +8, x +8 to y +b, where A indicates how many units a point moves horizontally, and B indicates how many units a point moves vertically. Move the point x, y to the right if A is positive, and to the left if A is negative. Move the point up if B is positive, and down if B is negative. So, for example, to go from A to A prime or B to B prime, we need to move to the right 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So that would be x +4. And we would need to then go down 1 unit. So that would be y -1. Draw a triangle ABC with vertices A at -2, 1, B at -1, 4, and C at 0, 1. Then find the coordinates of the vertices of the image after the translation from xy to x +4, y -5, and draw the image. First, draw a triangle ABC. So we are going to put A at -2, 1, B at -1, 4, and C at 0, 1. Our triangle. Then, to translate triangle ABC, add 4 to the x-coordinate and subtract 5 from the y-coordinate of each vertex. Point A is at -2, 1. I'm going to add 4 to the negative 2, which is 2, and then subtract 5 from the 1, which would give us negative 4. So A prime will be at 2, negative 4. Add 4 to the x value in the B point, so negative 1 plus 4 is 3. Subtract 5 from the y value, so 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So B prime will be at the point 3, negative 1. For C, we will add 4 to 0 and get 4, and subtract 5 from 1 and get negative 4. Draw a triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. So at 2, negative 4 is A prime. At 3, negative 1 is B prime. And at 4, negative 4 is C prime. Sorry, I cannot draw straight lines. So triangle ABC and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime are a translation. Notice that each point on triangle ABC moves 4 units to the right and 5 units down. Checkpoint. Go ahead and pause the video here, do the problem, and when you're ready to check your answer, push play. Draw a quadrilateral PQRS with vertices P at negative 4, negative 1, negative 4, negative 1, there's P, Q at negative 1, 0, R at negative 2, negative 3, and S at negative 4, negative 4. Then find the coordinates of the image after translating xy to x plus 6, y plus 5, and draw the image. So P prime will be at the point negative 4 plus 6 is 2, negative 1 plus 5 is 4. Q prime would be negative 1 plus 6, which is 5, and 0 plus 5 is 5. R prime will be at negative 2 plus 6, which is 4, and negative 3 plus 5 is 2. And finally, S prime will be at negative 4 plus 6, which is 2, and negative 4 plus 5, which is 1. Plot these 4 points. 2, 4 is P prime. 5, 5 is Q prime. 4, 2 is R prime, and 2, 1 is S prime. Connect our dots to create our quadrilateral. And you can see our slide or our translation. Example number 3, creating tessellations. Tell whether you can create a tessellation using only translations of the given polygon. If you can create a tessellation If not, explain why not. So example A, you can't translate a regular octagon to create a tessellation. Notice in the design that there will be gaps right here and overlaps here. B, you can translate the rectangle to create a tessellation. Notice in the design that there are no gaps or overlaps. This concludes our lesson for today. Remember that tonight's homework is page 708 to 709, 6 through 22, and 24 through 32. The long-term assignments quarter 4 review packet is due on Friday, May 2nd. States project is due on Monday, May 5th. As an FYI, the quiz over sections 12.4 to 12.7 will be on Thursday, May 1st.